most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Well, wait. The sign. Keep going.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
Together
therapist.
we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course,
Today we're going
Bob.
to show you the 7 tight hip stretches. Be pain-free and active.
Bob, this whole 7 stretches, actually there's almost 8, they all flow together. You can do this very quickly once you get used to it. I developed it for myself because I want to do something fun and exciting and efficient. So,
I've been very impressed. I saw that you were practicing.
Yeah.
And it was a nice routine. It was very fast.
Yes.
So you can stretch all the hip muscles very fast. Okay. By the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. Thank you, Tender. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, go to bobandbrad.com. Go to the giveaway section. We are giving away, yes, a Sleepovation mattress this week.
Sleepovation.
It's got 700 tiny, like that?
Yeah.
700 tiny mattresses in one. This is the mattress you want if you want to become pain-free when you sleep.
I'm very, very grateful for mine.
I really like mine. This is just a sample of one.
Right, yeah. They don't come like this.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a complete unit.
Go to bobandbrad.com, go to the giveaway section, and you can sign up for the contest. Go to Facebook if you also want to sign up to the contest.
Like you never said this before.
I know. You can go to Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok if you want a 60-second version of our program.
And the podcasts are now out there with outstanding interviews and conversation made just for the people who would like to continue their quest on being pain-free, fit, and something else. Anyways, let's get on with this.
And educated.
So we're talking about the hip, seriously here. The hip, it's a ball and socket joint. Here we have a nice skeleton of the hip.
It's a good representative of what it actually does.
Right. There's around it, there's a capsule, which, some soft tissue that needs to be stretched a little bit. All the musculature, including the smaller muscles that do the supporting of it, and then the larger muscles that are responsible for the gross movement, for that power that you get from your hips. So we're going to flex it. We need to internally rotate it, externally rotate it, extend it, abduct it, and do some crossover, adduction. And this will complete all those movements. And it's just quite short, Bob.
It's very complete.
There you go. Let's
all right.
exit
I'll hold on to this right now. You want a pillow, Brad?
Yeah, no, I don't use one at home just because I do it on a mat at home.
Stretch.
You can do this on the bed if you want, or on the floor. There's one stretch that you have to modify if you do it on the floor, and you'll understand that. I'm going to show you 2 options. One option, just with your hands, doing assistance with your legs or hips, and the other, the stretch out strap. And this can be
it's called the stretch strap.
Stretch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This can be really advantageous for certain people, and you'll see why in just a few minutes as we go through this. Are we ready, Bob?
We are ready.
Okay. So the first thing you want to do is relax, take a couple deep breaths, and allow the muscles in your whole body to relax to do this the most efficiently, get a good stretch. First thing is knee to chest. We're just going to go and pull like this. Now, all these you can hold, up to 30 seconds if you wanted to. I am not going to do that for this demonstration.
And all of these you do both sides, right, Brad?
Exactly. But this
You're
routine,
going to do one side right now.
Right. I'm going to start with the right. I'm going to just go a few seconds, but you can hold it longer as you need or wish. These should all feel good. If they create any sharp pain, stop. Do not do that stretch.
Or do it a little bit short of the sharp pain.
There you go.
So you could go, right to the point of pain and then back off.
Yes. Yeah. So use good judgment. We're not here to stretch and tear muscles, just to gently stretch them. Now, to the single knee to stretch, or to the chest, and then pull over.
Yeah, but he's pulling to the opposite shoulder now.
Yeah. Get that piriformis
So he went
muscle.
right from that right to that.
Yep. Good. Now bring the other leg up. I'm still working on the right leg, and bring the knee, ankle to the knee or just at the knee, and push down.
I don't know why, but this is my favorite stretch.
Oh,
I love
really enjoy this.
rotation like this.
people lose this as you get
They
older
do.
because it's hard for people to get their foot up on their knee to tie their shoes or put their
Right,
socks on.
right.
This
I've
is
got a neighbor. I
critical.
just showed this stretch to him because he was starting to have trouble. I go,
Yeah.
I bet you're having trouble tying your shoe. And he goes, I
Sure.
am.
Now from this one, you could just leave your foot here and pull over like this. So
Now he's stretching the opposite
Yeah.
hip, actually.
you're getting a little bit of something on the right, but yeah, you are doing it. I do this just because it's very efficient. And then now this is the one on the bed. You got to make sure you're not on the side of the bed so you have room to bring this foot off to the side. This is a little awkward, I have to admit, but it does a nice internal rotation
Yeah,
of
some
that
of you might not
femur.
have the motion to do this.
Right.
one.
If you have a hard time bringing your foot out, just bring it as far as you can and roll it this way.
You can even use the other leg, right, Brad, to help bring it over. Like
Oh,
if you put it,
Yeah.
yeah. Even if you start right here, you
Sure.
you can start going like that and bring the leg over.
The stretch out strap will help people like
Sure.
that. And you'll see that when we go through it again. So do this if you can. There you go. Okay. Now the next one, hands under here, hamstring stretch. Although, the hamstring does connect on the ischial right next to the hip. That's why I like to include it.
Yeah.
And then let that leg drop to the side, holding on, and let it stretch out. This one is really helpful with the stretch out strap.
Stretch strap.
Stretch strap. Bob is really particular about that. You must have been talking to the manufacturer.
Yeah.
There. Yeah, there you go. And then from here, you're going to go to the side of the bed, just with your butt, shoulders stay on, and let that
Don't
leg
fall off.
come down. Stretch here. If you want, you can bring this knee up here, and that makes that stretch a little more intense.
Yeah, actually, pull on one, Brad. You can see the leg come up. See how his leg is coming up? That shows you how he's stabilizing the pelvis
Sure.
and making that hip stretch more.
Yeah. So once you do these, you'll get a feel for it. You can just put the leg there and push down here if you would like. Okay, and then the next one actually gets both hips at the same time. I call it the clamshell. I like to put my feet together flat. I grab my ankles, and then I push out with my forearms like this. And I work that really nice. The strap really helps with this. Now you can cross your ankles like this. Can you see that, Tanner? Everyone can see that at home? Just wave at me.
Just wave.
Or you can do it like that. Or you can do both. And then you start over on the other side. I'll go
Right.
through it quick. So it's here, 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 there. The hard internal rotation for some people. There. I can't go over this way because I'll bump into things. And then over the edge of the bed. And then the clamshell.
Nice job.
Ah!
Good memory for an old
Ah,
mind.
Yeah. Did we do the hip stretches yet? Okay, now the stretch strap. Actually, this one, we do have one. It's an excellent strap. We did have our name put on it, but you don't have to use ours. You can use whatever you have.
Yeah, I'm really proud of this.
Yeah.
It's a really good
I'm
job.
really happy with it. So anyways, here's the loop. The loop. You can do this with or without a shoe on. I've got my shoe on. I don't have socks on today. I hope that doesn't bother anyone. I thought I had them here, but they were at
You're
home.
part of the No Socks Society?
Oh, yeah, actually, maybe I got those little shorty socks. I should
Yeah.
say. Anyways, get it around your foot, and you can just leave it there. Okay, we'll start
Sure.
the whole routine over.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to bring
Step
the knee
one.
up. Some people have a hard time getting up here.
Right.
Just pull with the
This'll help.
strap.
Yep.
Here or on this side. I'm going to do it here. The loops come in handy, especially if you have arthritic or sore
Yeah.
fingers. I'm going to stretch here. Okay, now I'm going to take the strap over this way. Grab here if you can, or grab the strap here and go across that way. The strap just works out so handy. And then I'm going to bring this knee up, strap over here to help get the
Ankle on the other opposite knee.
Absolutely, Bob. Bob, do you want to go through every particular muscle that we're stretching in there? There's a lot of little ones that have some.
We're actually stretching the capsule quite well. The capsule, again, is that thick, fibrous material
Yeah.
that holds the ball into the socket. And a lot of times your muscles may be tight, but if that capsule is tight, it takes a lot to stretch it. That's what, it can happen over time.
Here's that tough one where you're going to bring your knee in. If you got the strap on, you can
That's
kind of
nice.
pull this
Yeah.
over a little bit. Your knee may not go down this far, or some
Sure.
people may be able to go way over and drop it down,
Right.
and some won't. So use good judgment on that. Breathe and relax the whole thing. Okay, now this really pays off.
Yeah, for the hamstring.
Yeah. Keep your knee straight if you can and pull up.
Again, look how he's using the loops on both sides. He
Yeah.
uses the loop on the hands and uses the loop on the foot.
This really is, you cannot do it.
You got pretty
Without
good
the-
flexibility for old man.
Oh,
that
Bob, well, I've
direction.
been practicing.
Yeah.
Thank
for many
you.
years, right?
Ooh, yeah, I did stretch them out pretty hard when I was younger, and that probably helps. Okay, now I also like it for, well, if we go, oh, that's right, off the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to use it to pull here to get the quads,
that'll definitely stretch the quads more.
optional.
Yep.
Optional. Now I'm going to take the other end of it if you need it to round here.
Look at that.
So it's such a wonderful tool.
Yeah.
And they're not very expensive either. All right. Now for the final one, you take the loop here and throw it around your feet if you want to. And I'm going to grab in here and here, and it just gives you more leverage.
Yeah.
If you do cross, you can also do that. Oh, that's a wonderful tool, Bob.
Boy.
Did I forget one?
No, I
don't
think
think so.
You almost made you want to buy one of them. No, I have one at home.
Yeah.
I use it for a lot of things.
You could use a towel.
Yep.
There's no reason.
Or a
to-
sheet.
Yep.
roll
Anything
sheet.
that
A little more difficult.
a lot. Yeah, because the loops are very handy.
What I like about them is you can just fold that up and put it in your pocket.
Well, yeah, I'll
you
do
can-
that.
You can actually take it to if you're going to go to a race or running or
Mm-hmm.
triathlon.
Yeah, you could lay down out there on the grass before the event and could have quit. All right, enjoy the hip stretching. I'm sure you'll do well.